Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new car show. We're in Graz checking out the new Jaeco 7. This is their plug-in hybrid starting around 35,000 euros, which is a really competitive price. Let's check it out. We have here a black color, and I'm gonna come closer because there's always people running around the front. So big grille with the Jaeco. There's no badge. Now let's check out the headlights, and these are the daytime running lights that switch to turn signals. You have the main headlight and the long beam at the bottom. This is a non-metallic black color. You can see the grille with this chrome Jaeco, and there's a 360 camera beneath it for parking. Big air intake at the top and bottom a little bit. Radar. We have the LED fog lights. This unpainted black is stretching around the lip, arches, and the side skirt. Now, it's a big SUV. It looks gorgeous, posh. It does have some design language from some other brands, but beautiful SUV. Now, you can see the big alloys here, 5-spoke diamond cut silver on piano black with these plastic inserts for better aerodynamics. These are 19-inch, so 235/50 R19. You can see here a little like a race flag motifs. You can see the big side mirror with 360 parking, turn signal. We have the blind spot warning. Now here's the price here in Austria, so that's a pretty competitive price tag. Now you can see we have a heads-up display. There's a speaker, classical rain sensor, lane assist camera, double laminated front windshield. Now we have this gray aluminum roof racks, openable panel roof that's tinted. You can see the shark fin antenna and the spoiler extending there. Now I wanted to show the profile. Let me just back up. So a little spoiler, you can see the interior. People just don't care if you're making a review during a car show. I'm gonna come back. Actually, he's gonna close the door, so you can see the profile. It's a big SUV. I actually have some room to show you the whole car. So it looks nice. We have black trim around the windows, tinted windows in the back. You can see the handles pop out. There's a touch to lock and lock, physical cylinder driver's side. This is the fuel cap, some aerodynamics detail there. This is the back end, so check this out. It's almost like a Range Rover, slightly design language. You can see the diffuser at the bottom is not too flashy, but it looks okay. I like the connected taillights, and you can see now there's Jaeco and Jaeco 7 badge, so maybe unnecessary plug-in hybrid. And before I open this, let me show you the charge. So this is a little bit looking bulky. I'm not sure why is this not flush here, but that's what you get. AC and DC charging. You also have these cat eyes. Now let's check out here, cold LED lights for license plate illumination and backing camera. Press to open. You can see those turn signals. Now that opens fairly tall, but not too tall. I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet. Now it would be cooler if this could open taller. Hold this to program the height. So this is the closing button. You can pull here, adjust the height. There's a little hook on the top. There's an emergency triangle. There's a light. You can open it from the inside, and there are like grocery hooks. Look at this. On two sides, it says here, max 3 kilograms. So that's interesting. Now this is supposed to be closed, but people don't return it to original position. So that's how that looks. And this is some sort of leatherette material. Of course, you can remove this. Now, big cargo, this is nice and flat. Now look at this, you have 4 threaded points, but you have extra ones on the top here for some reason. And more grocery hooks. Now on the left you have a cold light and a 12-volt outlet, which is really bright light here, so you can see that. Now there are these, so I'm not really sure what they're these for. Underneath you have a room for charging cables, patching kit. That's that. Seats knock down 60/40, and I believe they could recline. Yes, you can see that. Now let's close it up. So nice closing sound. Let's check out the back here. Good opening and closing sound. Doors open nice and wide. They go all the way down. We have some good seals. And there's an option where you could usually disable unlock if you have kids, but there's a cover here, so it might not work, although there's a symbol there. Let's check out the materials here. So this is all softly padded. Softly padded. So this is some sort of material, feels like leatherette. Same here, softly padded, and then hard plastic at the bottom. So you have ambient lights. Nice big handles. Speaker here and at the bottom. So this is Sony branded speakers. This is all nice. You have even a rubber mat, powered windows. This looks very sturdy. There's some screws here, but looks pretty good. Now you can see the floor here, a lot of leg room. You can see the leatherette seats perforated in the middle. You can see the ISOFIX, so it's inside, you won't lose it. And you can see the top, you have a black headliner. Nice and wide headrest. Now you can knock this one down and you can see the back space here. Okay, jumping in, there's plenty of feet room, plenty of knee room. You can see here air vents, 2 USBs, C and A. So plenty of leg room here. This is flat. You can squeeze a third person on the back. These are nicely profiled. You have an armrest with adjustable cups. And check this interior. This looks very posh and premium. Now you have 3 handles, all sides besides the driver. Nice physical button for the lights. And you have also, oh, look at that, there's a blind spot light. That's incredible. You have hooks here also for your shirts. Seatbelts are height adjustable. And the front passenger seat has this powered controls, which is practical. And you can see here leatherette, 3 pockets, interesting headrest. It's like wide. Now peek on the front. Let me hear the closing sound. Ooh, excellent closing sound, good soundproof. And let's check out the headroom. So there's this panel roof. I'm touching the edge, but if you're like 190 or 185, you should be fine. You won't be touching the top. But wow, this is an amazing SUV. I see what's all the fuss about. You know, people are really impressed by this car. I'm as well. I'm seeing it for the first time actually. Now, same, ooh, even better closing sound on the front. Also a nice wide opening. So same materials. This is brushed aluminum. So you can see here a lock, unlock. You can fold the mirrors and electronically adjust them. All power windows. You can disable the rear. This really looks amazing. Big pockets. Now here you can see the tire pressure. There's no carpets here, and they've added this paper. Everyone's pushing. Now you can see the powered seats, back and forward, up and down, so the knee area doesn't move. Tilt and lumbar. Small bolsters, bigger one on the top, but again, nice leatherette perforation. Interesting headrest. You can see there's a shade. You can open it, you can see the panel roof and the top here. And here you can see light controls, so you can press here and switch them to automatic. But I left them on just for the demo. You have front and rear fog lights, button for opening and closing the power tailgate, and fuel cap. So that's that. Now before I jump in, you can see there's two USBs that are illuminated, unlike the rear. There's a 12-volt outlet and a big rubber mat. Also ambient lights. Now steering column is adjusted manually. Okay, I have enough knee room, but to be comfortable I need to back up a little bit, but there will still be, I think, room behind me. Excellent opening and closing sound. Wow, this car is amazing. Switching to wide lens. So this would be the point of view. Actually, I can see the hood. I'm a taller person. Now, these mirrors are nice and big. Now, local in Croatia, I haven't been working with a distributor that has Jaeco, but I think I'm gonna give them a call and see if they are gonna give one for a review, because this is pretty impressive SUV. Now check out these big mirrors, pretty nice. Okay, this is straight out of Volvo. Okay, it doesn't turn like in Volvo, but the design is so similar. You can see everything to the side. Now the head-up display is currently not on, and actually I haven't noticed, but now I do. You can maybe not see the windshield is heated. Okay, sorry. Now let's focus on the steering wheel. 3-spoke steering wheel, flat bottom. Now are these? These are physical buttons. Okay, that's a pass. Jaeco, nice and smooth leatherette. Wiper controls, front and rear, automatic. Press to park. This is all nice. And this is the eye monitor system for new ADAS features. This is soft. This is soft. There's some stitching there. This looks good. So nice ambient lights. The doors look like you're in a Range Rover. This is wow. And plenty of room in this glove box. You can even put a pen there. So it looks amazing. Check out the screen. It's Tesla quality. And the digital cockpit is also pretty nice. Charging complete. Okay, it's still there. I'm gonna come back to this. Let me just check out here. You have one wireless charger with a cooling feature. Not sure why not two. This is all nicely padded. 2 adjustable cups with a rubber mat. You can put your key fob here if the battery is low. We have some buttons here. We have auto, which turns automatic AC. So if I come a little bit closer, you can see that much better. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna switch it off. We have here the driving modes. So let me see here if anything is changing. No. Front defrost or heated front windshield, hazards, EV, and hybrid mode. This is nice and soft. Press to open. Plenty of room. There's a rubber mat and cooled storage because there's AC. Why not? That's amazing. Wow, these seats are quite comfy, nice and wide. You can see the back view and the top. Now, nice big mirror. Plenty of headroom on the front. There are LED lights. Let me see here. Okay, big beauty mirror matching cold lights and documents holder. This, okay, it doesn't extend. Now, baseless mirror with auto dimming, and okay, it doesn't work. Oh, it works. So it wants to close but not open. You can also open and close the panel roof, emergency button, and all the good stuff. So that's pretty sweet. Now, before we dive into the digital infotainment, let's check out the digital cockpit. Now, I'm not sure whether it says here charging completed, but the battery is at 13%. Okay, let's just quickly see here. So if you use these arrows, you can see here the side menu, but the message for the charge port is going to keep popping. Okay, so I can use the, oh, charging activated. Okay. Okay, you press in and then you see the menu, and then you can go up and down. So this is pretty much off since the car is not started. You can see the power consumption or how much kilowatts were spent, fuel consumption, and so on. If you press this one, you can see the menu pops out. So you can go left and right. No route, so you can have navigation, and not sure what this is. Go down. Okay, it's like two different color themes. Have here the volume, voice commands, and so on. Okay, let's focus on this one. This is a nice and big screen. Is there a pull down menu? There is. Okay, notification center. Now we have a nice resolution and brightness. Navigation. I was browsing the car just briefly before I started filming. I don't think the navigation works for some reason. Okay, there's no SIM card. I'm not sure what this is. I guess some sort of update for the maps. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, car settings. Okay, let's just okay, if I press the brake, the car is on. Look at this. Let me see here. Mode, Eco, normal, Sport. Okay, you can see it now. Ooh, this looks nice. They've added some nice themes. So I'm just pressing this one, and you can see at the bottom, Sport, Eco, or Normal. Let me just check one more time when I have the chance. So this is all looking pretty nice, I gotta say. Okay, let's you have here dark theme. Oh, this looks pretty nice, right? And light theme, so we can have it in an auto setting. Since I started with light theme, I'm gonna finish it. There's wallpapers here. There's theme for the, ooh, you can have the bubbles. Okay, wow, you can even browse that. Apply. Okay, so that's that. Nice. So you can have a classical. Apply. Okay, I'm just gonna run through these. You can actually, let's start from the top. You can see that. Actually, excuse me, this one's the start. Okay, you can open that. You have when blind or close. Hybrid or electric mode. New energy, so you can see that. Schedule charging, vehicle to load, all the good stuff. So let me see here, EV, hybrid, total. So you can customize the steering wheel buttons, plenty of options. Head-up display, oh, it's off. You can see it now, it's on. There's snow mode, driver assistance, navigation. Oh, you can even see now better. Let me just... So the camera is trying to focus on that price tag. Yeah, you can see here everything. Driver assistance, all the ADAS features, all the good stuff. So the screen is nice and responsive. It's like a Tesla. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. You can change here the ambient colors. That's pretty nice. Link to driving modes, rhythmic, powered seat options with memory, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, sound, voice. Display, that's what we've already checked out, and you can see all of that. So that was pretty impressive. There's a karaoke, there's over-the-air updates for your car, and some sort of member center. I'm not sure what this is for. Exit. Maybe there's an app store. Ooh, 360 cameras. Okay, the resolution isn't too bad, but it could be slightly sharper. But hey, it's not that bad at all for a parking purpose. So you have even the preview on the front and the sides. You have that, and you have the 3D view as well. Oh, you can move it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And media, Bluetooth, radio, USB, and so on. Well, guys, you have also a profile and some sort of, yeah, a lot of stuff. Really good car. I mean, I'm impressed. I would really like to test this. Let's pop the bonnet and wrap it up. Actually, let me switch the hazards on. You can see that. So just a quick look. Let's open it up. Let's see what's powering this baby. Okay, so plug-in hybrid, probably have something around 1.5 liter petrol and an electric motor. Washer fluid is there. So if I back up, you can see this in the full frame. How it looks, you have the gas struts, so they weren't saving money there. And looks pretty good. Now, tell me, how do you like the new Jaeco? I gotta say, I'm really impressed. And let me check out here the technical details a little bit more attentive. So we have the plug-in hybrid starting in comfort line at 36,000 euros, premium line at 39,500, but there's also a petrol all-wheel drive starting at premium line 36,500, which is crazy good price for this really posh SUV. And here are some of the technical details. Plug-in hybrid can pass electric 90 kilometers. That's pretty impressive. 7-year warranty, 150,000 kilometers. Yeah, that was the new Jeecoo 7. I gotta say, I am impressed. Surprisingly impressed. Really good car. I'm gonna wrap it here. Thank you for watching. Yeah, just really impressive. I've heard a lot about this model, but I was just, not working with the distributor that has a Jaeco. But I'm glad I saw the car. I'm definitely gonna send them an email, see if they're interested in collaboration. One more time, just walking around with no people. It's almost closing time, so this is the last car I've decided to film. I didn't cover the Omodas, unfortunately, but I might cover it in another opportunity, because if I contact Jaeco, they have Omoda, so I'm gonna get both of them on the test. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.